Well, thank you, Eric, for inviting us to your company out here, and welcoming not just me but my DOE colleagues, both from local colleagues as well as ones from Washington. As you mentioned, I'm a mechanical engineer by training, so this is what I grew up with: production, manufacturing. So I'm delighted to be here. Thank you for taking me out of Washington and getting me to a shop floor. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And it's once in a while, it's a good idea to get out of there and see where the real work really happens.
So we got to reduce that. We got to change that ball game, because business as usual puts our children and grandchildren's future at risk. So we got to use domestic energy. And there are many forms of domestic energy. Electricity is one of them. And electricity, we basically make all our electricity locally in the United States. We don't import 50% of our electricity from the outside. We use our natural resources to make our electricity. So transitioning the transportation sector to electric is a national security perspective as well as an economic issue, because if you could spend that $1 billion a day locally in the United States, it could have a huge impact on our economy, especially given the financial times we're living in. So the implications of what you're doing out here is more than just making an electric motor. It really changes the ball game for the United States. And what you're doing even more so is that you're not only innovating, which is the bread and butter of the United States, but you're making things out here. You're manufacturing. You're taking your Recovery Act dollars, which we believe is a down payment, and building on that and creating a business to be self-sustaining. That is music to our ears. And so I always say within the Department of Energy, and said that publicly, the route to a prosperous and secure America is to invent locally, make locally, and sell globally. That's always been what we've been doing in the past. It's just that we were misguided for a few decades. We got to bring that manufacturing back out here.